The wellness industry is exploding, and with more brands launching every single day, the competition has never been higher. The truth is, in a very, very crowded market, the brands that extract the most value from the marketplace are not the ones that have the best product. They're the ones that know how to position and advertise for their business in a way that makes it feel premium. So in this video, for the sake of practicality, I'm going to be breaking down some of the best ads that I came across over the past few weeks from some of the most premium wellness brands known in the marketplace today. We'll unpack why they work, the psychology driving their performance, and the specific creative principles you can steal so that you can apply it for yourself within your own business, so that finally you can turn your product into a category of one. Let's get straight into it. All right, first ad that we're going to be analyzing is an ad from Whoop. Whoop is a human performance tool that a lot of people are using at the moment. They're number one in the space. So this particular ad is very, very interesting because they use a principle called semantic reversal. And so if you read it really, really fast, you don't notice it, but then it makes you think. You can read add more life to your years, or the traditional saying that says add more years to your life. From my perspective, what the marketing team wanted to do here is really shift the focus of what Whoop stands for and really position the product as the tool for longevity, wellness, and performance. This positions the brand, in my opinion, as a tool for vitality and performance rather than just a longevity tracker. You got all these gimmicky products that you can find on Amazon. They don't compete in the same league that Whoop does. That's because Whoop is very, very good at positioning their product in an environment and serving an identity that the customer really resonates with. Now, next, what we want to do is check the environment. You know, the visual of an ice bath is very, I'd say, cliche because it signals a specific subculture that appeals a specific type of customer, a customer that understands the benefits of cold therapy, that believes in doing things even when they're not comfortable. And so it really signals that at first glance. Now, here, what we can talk about is really just the use of contrast, the cold environment, the dark water, the snow. It's very aesthetic, first of all, but it also signals to discomfort, and it ties it in to the slogan that says add more life to your years. You only add quality to your life by adding discipline or things you don't want to do, because that's where you get gratification from. Here, by showing an environment of, I would say, voluntary hardship, Whoop aligns itself with the biohackers, the people that are disciplined, the people that like to take care of their health, and they do a very, very good job. And in this ad, they do a great job at really putting the product in the background and really focusing on what the product stands for. You don't even see the product. If you don't know what Whoop is, you don't know what you're looking at. It's only if you know that it's a bracelet that you wear on your wrist that you can kind of see it on the wrist of the person there. So here, essentially, like I said, they want to focus on prioritize the lifestyle and the identity because they're speaking to a certain type of customer. They don't want to focus on the technical specs, or they don't want to focus overly on the benefits that maybe might seem too mainstream and that might resonate with another part of the market that they're not going after. And so here, the key point to remember is that the product is part of your life. It integrates seamlessly with your lifestyle. It's not in contradiction with your activities every single day. It actually complements what you do on a daily basis. And that's really, really smart. And going back to my first point, I really think this is an identity ad. It speaks to a certain identity. The copy, the visual, it just targets the high performer. And so it's like a promise to a certain type of customer that, hey, we're going to help you get to the next level. We understand your lifestyle, and we built a tool that really caters to your life. And that's super powerful. Great job on that. All right, next one here. Whoop is essentially leaning hard into visceral, slightly uncomfortable visuals of extreme cold. And by showing people in frozen lakes, frozen environments, whatever, they're using a scroll stopper that screams discipline and hard lifestyle, but the hard environment contrasts with their smile. You can see the person smiling here, and it really is a contrast, right? The person who sees this environment as a burden or as something that's not fun, whatever, they will never resonate with this ad. But the person that really understands what this picture is about, what this lifestyle is about, they resonate with this stuff. So it's amazing execution on that front. So the creative here, it really touches on what you get after having gone through a certain set of things you don't want to do, things that are uncomfortable. And so it creates this bridge between what you do today and what you get in the long term. And that's very interesting because instead of negating the immediate benefits that you get from, jumping into a cold bath, they touch on the benefits now, so you get clarity, and they're stacking the benefits that you get throughout an extensive use of the product. So it kind of brainwashes you in some sort, except that the product is a long-term commitment from your end. And the ad, again, targets an ICP, an ideal customer profile, that looks for long-term benefits by also implying immediate progress and results, adding urgency to buy now. So it's not like you're showing the benefits that you're getting over a year, over 2 years doing these types of activities, but you're also implying that you're getting benefits today. And people that know how it feels getting out of an ice bath, they relate to this, right? You feel a sense of clarity. So again, really, really amazing execution here. All right, next, let's go to a competitor of theirs. Oura has always put the ring front, but they treat it like jewelry, not a gadget, right? They don't want to compete on the gadget side of things. They treat it as an aesthetic add-on. So you see here how clean the product is and how easily it can be integrated with your style. It's tech that stands out. It feels kind of like a wardrobe item that you would have instead of a clunky like fitness tracker or something that you wear as a strap, whatever. And I think that's what they want to communicate to the customer. The second thing that I want to mention here is that Oura doesn't just dump data on you. They turn it into a readiness score. So the ad showcases clean, easy to read app stats. So the ad here shows you some clear data points with keywords that are very understandable to give you a clear benefit at a glance, all the data that you're getting by wearing this product. And to me, looking at this, they frame the product as being a translation device. They take all the complex data that's in your body and they translate it into insights that are easily digestible by the masses. Now, third point I'd like to say is that the branding is built on being human first. So they use measured language and science-driven content like heart rate, stress tracking. And if you take a look at the hook, it really targets the consumer that is looking for a 360 degrees view of their health without the noise of screens, notifications, having to log into different apps or whatever. It's centralized, it's easy, and it's wearable and stylish. That's what the ad is about. So yeah, great ad. All right, let's take a look at Seed here. All right, what do we have here? So first thing I see is instead of leading with their usual pricing, they're leading with a $2 a day angle. We've all seen the ads that say, hey, here's how much your coffee costs you, here's how much this costs you, and this is better than coffee, essentially. We've all seen these ads. This is kind of like another take of these angles. It makes a very expensive supplement digestible because you see that it's not a big hindrance to your spending habits, if you will. It's just $2 a day. That's what they're trying to imply here. So the main point you want to understand here is that this angle lowers the barrier to entry, and it reframes the subscription commitment by framing it as a low-cost daily insurance policy for your health. And it's pretty smart and genius to have this because it gets people through the door with subscriptions and it lowers the barrier of entry. You can take a look at the last sentence here at the bottom. The ad really reinforces the value prop with, just stacking value. They're using high perceived value terms like free. You see, even the glass jar and the travel vial, like the terms they're using and how they're framing it, those don't feel like cheap gifts that they're giving you, right? It feels like real value. It's not plastic, it's glass. It's not a tube or whatever. It's a vial. So it feels like premium. It feels very sophisticated. That's what they want to make you understand and believe. And so stacking these physical bonuses and creates this really good no-brainer offer that could be used either on retargeting, but also on top of funnel to a product-aware avatar or a solution-aware avatar. This could work really, really well. It's like I'm getting a bunch of luxury gifts just to try the product. All right, the next one that we have here, you can clearly see what they're doing. They use blunt, taboo language to kind of act as a pattern interrupt. The headline is like a massive scroll stopper. It's obvious that they were trying to do that. It uses humor to address like a gross topic that most brands that are trying to look a lot more premium than they are will never try. So they can try this and they can get away with it because of their positioning. You see the sub copy, the sub headline, it positioned the product as a solution to a daily necessity. It's not a luxury. You're buying something that you need every single day. And you can see that the ad is not built around an identity. There's no identity that transpires from this ad, right? It's all about the problem. And this is most likely something the brand is certain that the customer is going through. And here I'd like to talk about the branding and the aesthetic of the ad because it kind of contradicts what they're talking about. You talk about, pooping and whatnot. Here you have the dark green jar, you have the clear green capsules, the white background. It all works to make it feel so sophisticated and so premium. And it balances out between what they're saying and what they're showing you. And that's really, really smart to have. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you want me to personally review your ads, you can click on the link in the description. You'll find a form, submit your brand. I'll take a look and maybe include you in the next breakdown that I do. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Let me know in the comments what type of content you'd like to see in the future. Apart from that, wish you a blessed day. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.